Returning now to Cablevision's Neighborhood Journal.
In an age of $100 concert tickets and $20 cover charges, there's still such a thing as playing music for the music. Joe Hampton and the Kingpins are one of these bands that have enjoyed playing on the East End of Long Island for years.
I've known Glenn, the drummer, for about 20 years. We've been playing in different bands, and with the Kingpins, we've been together 10 years now. And we're just old friends. We got together, played in different bands. And it's a big musician scene in the East End, and that's just kind of how we hooked up. We have a lot of different roots. I'm more like a punk rock, traditional rocker, and Jim and Pete are more bluesy or regular classic rock, and Dave had a lot of jazz rock influence, and I guess Glenn is just more regular rock. So we got a lot of different influences. Our live show is a combination of, classic rock tunes and original tunes.
No waltzes for us.
Although the East End has an abundance of musicians, there's also a downside.
It's tough. There's a lot of competition now, and the formats, it goes in cycles. Sometimes we have comedy clubs, and then it goes back to live, then goes to DJ. But lately there's been a lot of live venues, but not so much on the East End because a lot of the smoky bars are turning into upscale restaurants, and it's getting tougher to find places.
We're not a dinner music band.
No.
Not at all.
They want blues or jazz, and we're rock and roll.
The challenges have done nothing to stop this band.
We're not in it for the money. We're in it for the joy of playing music. If we were in it for the money, like we always said, we would have quit years ago.
Every now and then somebody just gets an idea, and you go like, well, I know 3 guys who are basically a band, and you just add to it. And you really kind of have to do that if you're going to play a lot, either that or take one band and promote it and really, and so like with the CD coming out, we're going to try to
push this one.
Written before 9/11, Bad News, a song released on their CD, is now available in stores.
Had nothing to do with current events. It's an older song.
There's always bad news.
And it's going to be off our new CD. It's called Joe Hampton and the Kingpins. It's called, the album's called Guilty as Sin. Basically, it's a 20-year-old song. It was just a song we used to jam, and we would put together this album. I just picked the most accessible tunes I could think of and just kind of fit the sound of the band. There's not too much of a story, it's just a rocket song.
When asked about their goals in the future,
Keep playing as long as we can. Yep, a lot of bands quit, give it up. Just got to keep playing, that's it.
If you'd like to learn more about the band or hear some of their music, log on to their website at joehamptonmusic.com.